from 1990 that saw Villa into the last 8. In the third round, they were drawn away to second division Blackburn at Ewood Park. A 2-2 draw meant a replay at Villa Park, and a crowd of over 31,000 turned up for this little epic.
Same referee as Saturday, Trelford Mills of Barnsley and Blackburn Rovers in blue and white halves. 6 times winners of the FA Cup against Aston Villa in their claret and blue, who've won it 7 times. Sharing the record with Tottenham Hotspur. And Ormonroyd, and not a bad early cross. It was headed away by Mail. Here's Price. Good run by Chris Price against his old club. He went nearly all the way. Finally Finnegan. And Finnegan again for Blackburn. Kennedy over on the right. Garner's up there too. This is Kennedy. And Kennedy's shot. Oh, what a goal! What a start for Blackburn Rovers. Andy Kennedy in 50 seconds. Well, a cup tie that reached great heights on Saturday starts with an explosive moment here. Andy Kennedy takes on Gareth Williams, cuts inside, left foot shot, a beauty. And that stunned the Aston Villa supporters and given Blackburn real belief. Well, Kennedy, who'd scored 4 in the last 4 games, now makes it 5 in 5. But I doubt whether he's got a better one than that this season. This is Miller. Simon Garner, number 11, Sellers. And now Daly for the Villa. Price is to his right, Gage is here too. Ormonroyd. Cowans. Right across, Daly couldn't quite make it, and it come for Gage. Corner. Well, we're off to a flying start here. Now, Blackburn are going to be very careful on corner kicks because they let a goal in at Ewood Park on Saturday when it was flicked on and Ormonroyd scored. Olney and McGrath, the players in the near post area. There's Ormonroyd again. And it's going to come out to Gage. Blackburn breaking with Mail. Well, Villa beaten only once at home this season in the league. That was by QPR, but Blackburn start off here with Andy Kennedy as though they really mean business. What a good goal. Olney. Well, since they took that stunning lead, Blackburn Rovers have been shutting down the Villa players at every opportunity, not giving them an inch, and Villa have got to find their own space now. It's not going to be conceded to them. And they should be able at some stage to impose first division quality. This is Gage. The other fullback, Williams. He's away. Ormonroyd. Goal kick. Well, Ormonroyd at 6'4" is always going to be a handful for any defence when it's in the 6-yard box like that. Forward by Cowans, and the balls that Cowans is delivering from midfield represent at the moment the biggest concern that Blackburn have. He's spraying it around. Tony Daly was impeded as he went for that one from Cowans, which is why the free kick's been given. And Paul McGrath has made his way into the penalty area. So now is Mountfield. Blackburn defending stoutly. Garner. Daly. That'll be a throw to Villa. Ormonroyd, McGrath nearly made it. Gage might. Deflection. Oh, referee, hands behind his back, said nothing. It's still Platt threatening them. Oof. But in the end, I think it was Frank Stapleton back there that got it back to his goalkeeper. But there was a hint of a penalty, but nothing doing. Kennedy. He's away again. Finnegan to his right. Well played by Finnegan. Garner's in the penalty area waiting. Finnegan's cross. And Kennedy couldn't quite make it. The shot coming in by Reid. And Blackburn threaten again. Nicky Reid had the final shot, number 2. And on the run, Ormonroyd and Daly. Blackburn Rovers, who've done so well to maintain their momentum this season after 2 bitter disappointments in the playoffs at the end of the last 2 campaigns. Great compliment to Don Mackay, their manager. Sellers, Sully. Daly. And Price. Now that's a good-looking ball. Ormonroyd's underneath it, so was May. Cowans. And Geno didn't make it at all. Olney was the player challenging him. Gage, Platt's in there too. Cowans. Oh, it's Ormonroyd with a superb equaliser. And the Holt end salutes the goal by Ian Ormonroyd. 27 minutes gone, and whatever Kennedy can do, Ormonroyd appears to be able to match. Cowans had the first shot, it span loose, and Ormonroyd instantly into the far corner. We've seen 2 goals here, right out of the top draw. You won't see 2 better shots than that in a long while. 1 each. Kennedy's header. Sellers. Reid. Stapleton. Reid again, and Kennedy's coming across McGrath. Miller to Garner. And Platt having to work ever so hard back in defence as captain. Cowans, that's not a bad ball. Daly, and Daly's through for Villa, and he's gone wide and scored. Oh, another admirable goal in its own way for the Villa fans to appreciate and for Daly to celebrate. The First Division team in the lead in the 33rd minute. Gordon Cowans' passing so far has always been dangerous. Just the way that Daly got away from the defender, went round Terry Geno, stayed cool, 2-1 to Aston Villa, who therefore take the lead for the 3rd time in the tie overall. Kennedy's in there, but he flicked it across, and a chance here. What a scramble, Simon Garner was in there, so was John Miller, and neither of them could quite get the finishing touch. And Villa were a bit fortunate. And indeed, Blackburn Rovers might have equalised in the last seconds of the half, but the goals we've seen here, if Marco van Basten had got the one that Andy Kennedy got, they'd have shown it all over Europe, probably for most of the next 2 or 3 days. Then the Villa fans saw Ormonroyd equalise with an equally good shot in many ways, and Daly put them ahead in a 6-minute spell, and the two clubs continue to produce cracking cup football. Gage. Olney, it was a nice turn. Good challenge by David Mayle. Now Kennedy. Sully. And Sellers, a terrific run from midfield. He must have gone 50 yards, and Mountfield had to come across to cover behind McGrath. Ormonroyd. Nice ball. Olney! Olney had the shot, but the build-up came from Ormonroyd, who was possibly dealt with a little unfairly by the fans when he first came here for Villa's record fee, the number 11, but he's certainly shown some good form of late. Here's Daly. Oh, look at that skill by Daly. Ormonroyd. Oh, what a good tip over by Geno. Oh, that was really very, very good football all round. You had the cross, you had the header, and you had the save. You couldn't ask for more. Well done, Daly. Olney's flick on, away by Finnegan. If ever a move encapsulated the way this cup tie has been played across 2 games, it was that last Villa attack. Tony Daly started it, up against Chris Sully again, and twisting inside and outside, and delivering a really good telling ball. Olney's up, Ormonroyd gets the header down, and that was Geno with a very good piece of keeping. Oh, Stapleton. And McGrath, penalty, was it? Yes! Paul McGrath on Frank Stapleton. Penalty to Blackburn. And more drama. Now, did McGrath play the ball? Well, if he tried to, he was late, and he caught Stapleton. Couldn't argue very much with that, could you? And Andy Kennedy missed the last one Blackburn had, so Frank himself takes the responsibility, the 33-year-old cup veteran, to take the kick. And brilliantly saved by Nigel Spink. And the Villa fans salute the goalkeeper as they did on Saturday. And Frank Stapleton, who I haven't seen, to be fair, take many penalties, he drove it low, but Spink read the way it was going to go, offside. Well, I don't quite know what to expect next in this third-round cup exchange. Blackburn Rovers, who saw Nigel Spink defy them so many times on Saturday, now see him spread himself to make what could be the most important save of all. And Frank Stapleton, who'd earned the penalty for Blackburn, has to rue the miss. Forward by McGrath. Birch. Olney. Ormonroyd in the middle. Too high for him. Reed. Platt! What a good volley by David Platt. of Aston Villa and England. It's quite extraordinary that lots of people are talking about Platt as a possible England striker. He's played most of the season for Villa in midfield and scored nearly all his Villa goals from midfield, and there he hit the bar from midfield. Price. Mountfield. Simon Garner. Sellers. And the deep crosses for Gale. John Rose coming in. Oh, and I don't believe it. It's Simon Garner of all people. The club's record scorer had the chance there to equalise, and I've seen him put those away so many times. Scott Sellers played the ball back, and the long cross here. First of all, watch the substitute Lenny John Rose on the knockback from Howard Gale. He might have got a shot in, but he completely missed it. And now Garner, well, he hit it hard enough, but it was over. Daly. Oh, he's away from Mail. Platt's in the middle waiting. It's there. And now it is over. Tony Daly gets past David Mail. And there's a slight touch on it, and I think it was a defender anyway. And Daly here goes to cross, and watch David May, own goal, number 5. What a sad end to the tie for him. Making it 3-1 to Villa, and now surely it is over. And Aston Villa are on their way into the 4th round. It's Daly, the tricky man, whose contribution will be remembered in the end, because he scored the second, made the third, and here's Mountfield to Birch. Well, we've been saying all the way through these two matches how exciting it's been. What about the last couple of minutes? It could have been 2-2, and in the end it was 3-1. And when they look back on what will be a long road to Wembley, they'll remember the 3rd round match between Aston Villa and Blackburn Rovers, and Nigel Spink, who I suppose when all the incidents are analysed will be remembered most for the penalty save from Frank Stapleton, which eventually was a major contributory factor to Villa going through. But 2 storming games, compelling football, exhilarating for the spectators, and it all finishes up in a replay. Aston Villa 3, Blackburn Rovers 1.